To have remembrance of Baba, we need pure mind and pure intellect. Yes, we have been able to be free from vices, but still there is a lot of influence of past sanskars. Many times, what we think and our intellects decide is based on sanskars from the past. But the practice of eternal form and original form will help us to emerge the eternal form and form of the deity. And as much I keep the awareness of these two forms and use it as often I need or I feel that my thoughts, my intellect is functioning based on the past sanskars. Because sanskars are always very active. Something had happened in the past, this birth or in previous births has created a sanskar in me. And that sanskars activates the thoughts and also influence power to discern. It also fluctuates our state of mind according to the situations. So the practice, the awareness of my eternal form and my original form, as when we begin a task, we think of Baba. In the same way, I create the awareness of eternal form, and then I remember Baba. Baba himself had been giving us the practice of the drill, because then we see the attainments through these practices or creating awareness of our eternal and original form. And at present, to play my part at Confluence-Age, awareness that I am a Brahmin, becoming angel, or Brahmin and angel at Confluence-Age. Because with the awareness of being a Brahmin and being an angel will help us to play the part according to Baba's Srimad. Brahmin is student life, life of purity. As a Brahmin, double light. As an angel, double light. No heaviness, burden, obstacle. So two of the practices to remove past influences, and other two practices are to create elevated stage, elevated sanskars. So now Take each form for a few minutes and experience. Because Baba says when you have experience of something and you experience the benefits, then you have thought to do it very often. My eternal form, I am a point of light. I am loveful and peaceful. Any action I do, create this awareness of two forms. You will feel yourself to be in your stage of perfection. At Confluence-Aged, I am a Brahmin and angel. In spiritual life of a Brahmin and service as an angel. Double light, flying stage, ever ready to serve. I keep reminding myself and I keep creating these different awareness. You experience yourself to be moving forward. We all take drishti from Baba and keep experiencing these forms.
Om Shanti. Welcome to series Confluence-Aged Brahmin, a life of joy and blessings. Day 4. आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे चलते चलते काल चक्र जो पूरा हुआ चलते चलते काल चक्र जो पूरा हुआ संगम में अपनों से संगम हुआ भाग्य द्वारे खुले हमको भगवन मिले भाग्य द्वारे खुले हमको भगवन मिले लग के प्रभु के गले भाग्य लिखने लगे ब्रह्मवंशी ब्राह्मण ज्ञान गुंजन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे
Om Shanti. Yesterday, Baba was doing gardening, and today he's writing letters, replying to children. And it's very interesting the way Baba's timetable was that, of course, he will wake up very early in the morning naturally, and then after that, Baba, mostly he will sit in his room and then walks around and will come in few minutes conduct meditation for us in history hall, and then he will go back in his room, and then he comes for the morning. And but then after that, Baba always went for long walk. After Murli, he will just walk out, and all of us will follow Baba. And you have heard that, of course, with his age, that he was very tall, very healthy, plus the aim of exercise. So he will go very, very fast, and we will follow. We will go up to certain extent and then come back. Then Baba will have breakfast, little breakfast. We all will have breakfast. And after, Baba will go around and then come back in this hut, which you see, a beautiful hut now is beautiful. But before was a very, very, from the straws. And so Baba will go and sit there. And Mama will also go and sit there. And Ishu Dadi at that time will bring all the letters, and Baba will reply the letters. And he will keep writing with a red pencil. And his writing, I don't think any one of us could read. So Ishu Dadi will translate and write on the top of that. His words used to be very big, so, and a small white paper. And I remember once I got 22 pages of the letter, because he went on and on. You are a good child, so why don't you do this? Like so many assignments. Mm. And one was to, many, many different. And then Ishudadi will write on that. I still have few letters. So this was like Baba's Karma Yoga. After that, Baba uh, will also, when he finishes, then he will go around the kitchen and he will walk around the kitchen, give drishti to children very silently. Not Baba will say anything, ask anything, or talk about anything. Silently, he will go in the kitchen, and then he will come back and sometimes have shower second time, and then he will eat Brahma Bhojan. And Baba ate very, very simple food. But of course, whatever Brahma Bhojan was made, Baba will always taste that little bit. And you know that what Brahma Bhojan has to be cooked, the program will always be given uh, discussing with Baba. Boli Dadi will come. Baba, what should be cooked for children today? What should be Brahma Bhojan today? And then Baba will discuss. And especially at that time, depends on what kind of group is there. For two reasons. One is that group will help to cook. So what they know to cook. And secondly, like if there are souls from Gujarat, so they have different kind of food. Souls from Punjab, they have different kind of food. So Baba will get one or two items according to what their taste is and what they like. Because I remember when our group will go from Delhi, so Baba knew that certain things we all make very nice. And so Baba will say, no, child, go with the group, you make whatever. So it was always discussed properly. Now, Brahmin is a life, right? Brahmin is not only like Lokik Brahmins, right? Lokik Brahmins, they do their duty. If they have to read scripture, they have to go for some ceremony, they have to go and eat food somewhere, because of Sharad for the departed souls. And they come back and their life is same. But because we are Baba's children, mouth-born progeny, and we have been given the task of taking care of yagya and set example. So our life, our thinking, our speaking, our relationships are all spiritual, alokik. We don't live in a lokic way, right? Even we have to do lokic duties if you are working or within the family, but still there is spirituality in our life. And for that, Baba wants us to be not only listening to knowledge, but becoming an embodiment of knowledge, Gyan Sarup. Because one is listening, so after so many years, we have knowledge, right? But as much we implement knowledge, we want to implement, that means change it into our thoughts, words, and actions. Then we become embodiment of knowledge. So Mama became embodiment of knowledge. Dadi Prakashmani was embodiment of knowledge. That again is called Swarup. Swarup means embodiment, embodiment of knowledge. Same Baba wants us to be constantly in remembrance and then embodiment of all virtues. But actually, the final transformation, and we reach to stage of perfection. Some souls had been sharing with me, because since 3 months we had been talking, sharing, practicing, that how internally they feeling some kind of freedom, they feeling full of love, they feeling they are very peaceful. So a lot of changes, and that is moving towards stage of perfection, right? So whatever is left in us, is it sanskar, is a habit, is it state of mind or effect of situation, as Baba said, or any circumstances are still affecting us. Only way is that I listen to Baba's Murli, That is very, very important. But what is most important is remembrance. Remembrance is something, when you do it, your mind and intellect has to be engaged in Baba. In the sense of Baba's qualities, what is Baba teaching us, churning of knowledge. So mind and intellect, uh, you can listen knowledge, and sometimes you find that how many times your mind is drifted from the Murli. How many of us listen 100% Murli? Even when I am listening, I find after a little while, 1 minute, even half a minute, I am not there. So I said, "Oh, if it's happening to me, must be happening to students." How many of you think you listen to Murli 100%? How many of you say that? You pay attention, we listen, but while listening also, somewhere uh, intellect is pulled, even for a minute. So you miss two sentences. And not only that, but first time when you read or listen Murli, you don't get much, no? We get points. This is what Baba said, but not deeply. uh, Then when you do it second time, third time, that is why Baba said at least read Murli 3 times, not 4, 5. Because every time you read, you are absorbing more and more. And when you are absorbing knowledge properly, it helps us to have remembrance of Baba. But also that purification which is happening. Like this morning, Baba was talking. They were something very simple. But if there is sanskar, like some people, when they have to say something, let's say you can't do anything. Either you will lie or you will make excuse, like you will say, I don't know this, I don't have time, or some kind of excuse, I have too much to do. Mm. So but then it becomes habit. I remember when I was young child, so many times you don't want to go to school, right? So what you say, oh, I have headache in the morning, I'm not feeling well. So one time, one of our, I don't remember, a older person at home said, look, today you saying it and one time you will really be not well, then what you will do? So don't keep cursing yourself. These are not good wishes for your own self to have this habit of making excuse. And since then, I really, it resonates so much with me that today, if I am making excuse and it's not real, maybe it is little bit there, but it will grow in a habit. And then at the right time, when you are not well, before you were well and you said, I'm not well, and you will really not well. So I realized that how there are sanskars in us and they make us do certain things, make us say certain things. It could be lying. Today, Baba said it could be stealing. Stealing, no, it's Baba's yagya. But they say one sister, no. There was a time, if they have 20 people, they will make 20 pieces of toli. They can't make more because there were not enough resources. So this senior sister kept 5 pieces of toli because 5 people were coming, or bhog. So one sister just, I don't know, no intention, but she just ate one piece. So only 4 were left. So when 5 people came, this sister is looking for toli and she found one is less. So she said, who ate this toli without asking, without telling? Uh, Otherwise, there is in Madhuban abundance, right? There is never like you can, but also sometimes we have habit of sneaking, what they call it. I just say, okay, let me eat what's there. So Baba today said, but that could also become a habit. So how do I not allow old sanskars in form of habits? Today Baba called it, even give a very strong word as a sinful action. Baba said you cannot do that because stealing can be of a straw or it could be of 100,000. You know, Baba gives example, but it's just the sanskar, just the habit. You know, many used to ask Baba, mm, that in my office I have this extra. So can I bring to the center? Can I bring pencil? Can I bring? Baba used to say it is meant for them unless they give you. So any kind of habit, as Baba said, if you want to claim high status, then your habits should be very good habits. And that's why this morning when Baba said, keep chart, keep account, because if there is any kind of habit, you don't know when it's your final time, if that sanskar emerged and you did something or said something or thought something, you won't pass with honor. Because Maya will be testing us until last day, until last minute. Any one of us, it's not only you, me, even Dadi, anyone, until last minute. That is why I like the blessing of today that if there are circumstances, how do I see it as scenes of drama? Something happening, okay, settling of karmic account, appropriately using the knowledge to be victorious. And that requires until the last minute, no? That is why I like this game of ladder and snake, right? With the ladder, you go on the top, and a snake bites, you come all the way down. And that will until end, right? So we all have few years of journey, few months of journey. We all are different. I have to be attentive that I don't allow any sanskar to influence my thoughts, my words, my attitude, my actions. Baba talked about drishti, that your drishti should be soul conscious drishti. So there shouldn't be any, Baba said, pull of the taste. Even Baba himself arranged in Madhuban, brought many good chefs to teach all nice things. Mm, in Madhuban, you go, you get so much variety. Baba himself used to arrange picnic and good food. So it's not question of not eating uh, tasty food. Baba used to like food, color should be good, fragrance, flavor should be good, taste should be good because it's Brahma Bhojan. You go to Pandam Bhavan and eat Brahma Bhojan, always very tasty, right? Because that's the traditionally the way during Brahma Baba's time. So it's not question of not having good food or tasty food, but not having full of intellect. Because in the end, if intellect is pulled because of the taste or because of any habit of any kind, then we won't pass with honor. And that means we won't claim high status. Baba says, my royal children, you should claim high status. It's very important. So, how do we practice these four forms, five forms, four more in a practical? mm, That whenever I want to feel past is influencing, immediately use your my eternal and original form. So everything from the past will clean, and then you will be in your point of light. I am loveful, I am peaceful. Originally, eternally, I am imperishable. So we know immediately influence on the mind of sanskars, practice this. And then while doing something in relationship, I need to be in my original form, deity form. I have to be bestower. I have to be one who has to give. So these two forms will really help you to see that there is no influence from the past. And then as a Brahmin, so angel, angel, so Brahmin. Because this is the practice for now while doing service. So listening to Murli, listening to knowledge is to become embodiment. And embodiment means finally to be free from all different kinds of sanskars. In body consciousness for 63 births, imagine how many sanskars of lust, anger, greed, attachment, body conscious, arrogance, unlimited sanskars. But that day Baba gave very good yukti that there is one main sanskar, and because of that sanskar you fail, you will react, your mood can change, your energy can go up and down. Find out that main sanskar. And I think since Baba has said it, we all are really kind of saying, trying to locate, right? Which is that sanskar? Because it's sanskar from body consciousness. So it, as Baba gave example, it could be speciality of your intellect, anything you are not good at or you are good at. And as soon as you find that, Baba used word, the basic sanskar from which all other sanskars come, they all collectively emerge because of that sanskar. Let's say something happened. Immediately, so many thoughts will come. This one is like that. He always does this. He says, 100 thoughts come same time. But why we allow that something to emerge, that another 100 sanskars come, and so much waste. And then you have to clean all that waste because the vibrations, attitude, it has really gone in. This one always does that. Dadi Janki used to say, you can't say that. But you should say, somewhere deeply, not allow all these thoughts to emerge. Then we have to take care of one of the main sanskar. I don't know if each one of us have found that one sanskar, but of course, I think we are more attentive. So this morning's Baba's Murli was to caution us that children, you have to pass with honor. And if you have to pass with honor, then you have to have discipline, control, mm, and not pulled by any sense organ. Mm. Sometimes, like listening could be a habit. You want to listen to this, that. A lot of people uh, listen what's happening, who is saying what, but that becomes, that could be sanskar also. So, looking at our chart every night, I think, and as I said, that most important for all that is remembrance of Baba. And for drill, Phil, this drill is very, very good, but also remembrance. Because today also Baba said, become embodiment of remembrance. As much there is remembrance. So I take knowledge so that I can remember Baba more. So remembrance of Baba we have to increase. And it could be very easy, it could be very difficult. Because for remembrance, you have to be very detached. You know, it takes so many years to understand many things. Like Baba says, be detached and lovely. We all know that. But this morning, when Baba gave drill, Now you are incorporeal, in a second become incorporeal. And that is called being detached. So detached is not only okay, I am just separate, anything happen, I am detached. No. Detached is a stage. It's not only attitude. Many times certain, oh, I am detached. Doesn't bother me. So this morning it really helped me to understand true detachment is from corporeal to incorporeal, to corporeal to angelic, sakari to nirakari. Then I said, yeah, this kind of detachment can do a lot of service and make me truly lovely. Mm. So listening to knowledge, Abhyak Baba giving us drill, creates deeper understanding and reveals to you that truth and the power within the each word of Baba's knowledge. This morning I realized it. I said, oh, I didn't understand detachment in this way. I always thought, remain detached, don't get affected, don't get involved. I am detached. But what Baba said, detachment this morning, the whole day I was thinking about it. So that means as much our purity line of intellect is clear, even from the knowledge, same verse, we might be listening so long, but suddenly start making sense and the truth. And I say, oh, that's what really is to be detached. Right? So knowledge are the jewels, no? There Baba says, knowledge is wisdom. So for blessing also, today Baba said, uh, pass with honor. And if you want air conditioned ticket, right? Air conditioned ticket means it's very nice, no? Especially in the train when you go to India. Air conditioned ticket. When all the conditions mean situations, you are not affected by that and you remain victorious. I like very much that when you are, all the conditions doesn't condition your mind and intellect. All the conditions, nothing influence your mind and intellect. For that, you have to pass with honor and be victorious. And how do I know I'm victorious? I will be happy. When I lose happiness, that means I lost my victory. Victory and happiness, today's blessing. Mm. So, Baba wants us to be ever happy so that we can be ever healthy, ever wealthy. Mm. So, happiness comes from victory, and victory comes by passing with honor. And that is under all circumstances, situation, you maintain calm, you stay with Baba, your stage is very stable. So it's very important. So it was lovely today to be with couples for a while. And they have chosen a beautiful subject and they call it Arms of Arms of Baba. So I said, arms are ever ready. Even when you are walking, if you find you are not balancing, your arms will take support. Mm. So you all can, others also can think about it. What is to be arms of Baba? And Baba has right on the arms, and they are ever ready. Arms have many qualities, right? With the hand, you give blessing, you do charity. Everything is done through the arms, right? So we are the ones who are the arms, So we share the responsibility. We are available for Baba, Baba's service all the time. Baba has right on us, and because of our purity, our hands also has power for blessing, power for healing, power for caring for others. So all that can be done. And one sister here called me when we came from India. Mm. Is anyone who is not well or doesn't go out, I want to shop for those people. I want to cook. Because she said when inauguration of her home happened, then at that time, when she cooked Brahma Bhojan, Baba gave blessing that this Bhandara will remain full. So I want to serve these days. So she keeps calling, what you all need, what should I cook, what should I bring? So it's arms, no? They always offer themselves for some service, some task. So we all as arms of Baba pass with honor, be happy, be victorious, and constantly keep serving and get Baba's task accomplished. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Happy Independence Day to the United States of America. Yes, happy birthday, America. Speaking of America, brother, do you know what the capital of America is? The capital of the United States of America is Washington, D.C. Good job. Along with that, we are going to somewhere with a similar name. Can you guess? Is it Washington State? Correct. We are going to Washington, D.C. and Seattle in Washington. So once again, Happy Independence Day, America! And let's fly!
Thank you for inviting us. Seattle and also Washington, D.C. So if we can have instruments. Hello, Jana Ben, Santosh Bhai. Where is Geeta Ben? Resting already. Hmm. Nice to visit all three places. Well maintained, beautiful, good displays. We are very happy.
Yeah, it was nice to see the spaces too, Mohini Ben, and it's just so special for us to always be getting together every night. Like I was telling you in the email, I go to bed listening to the classes.
Yeah,
So
it's
they've been very refreshing.
power of gathering. Now everyone is feeling one family. Thank you. Om Shanti. Surya Om Shanti is very beautifully decorated, well set.
Thank you, Didi. Welcome. We look forward to inviting you here and welcoming you here.
Yeah, whenever drama next. Sure. Thank you for inviting. Om Shanti and thank you. Om Shanti. Oh, it's Seattle family.
Yes, Didi.
in their deity form. Very good. Thank you, for meeting us as a family. Thank you. It's very good thought. Okay, so we have just few more places left. So everyone, thank you. Keep well. See you all tomorrow. Let's remember Baba now. Om Shanti.
संगम युग में शिव बाबा से, संगम युग में शिव बाबा से कदम कदम पर पदम मिला, तकदीर की लंबी लकीर लिखने का कलम मिला।
संगम युग में शिव बाबा से कदम कदम पर पदम मिला, तकदीर की लंबी लकीर लिखने का कलम मिला। संगम युग में शिव बाबा से।
वरदाता है साथ, श्रीमत का है हाथ। वरदाता है साथ, श्रीमत का है हाथ।
रूहानी दृष्टि से खुशियों की है बरसात।
हमको ऐसा वर मिला, जन्म जन्म के पुण्य से हमको बाबा का प्यार मिला।
संगम युग में शिव बाबा से।
Om Shanti and good night, everyone.